Good morning. It is day spiderweb 14 of my 2024 Appalachian Trail journey. Ooh, there's a snakey. It is, I don't know what time it is. 7 o'clock. And I left camp about 5 minutes ago. I slept pretty good. It did rain overnight. I don't think it started until like midnight or so. Because I was up at 11 to pee and it wasn't raining yet. But when it started pretty heavily. And when I woke up this morning around 5:15, the rain had let up a little bit. It was still dripping from the trees. And maybe a little bit from the sky. But I laid there for a while and then figured, all right, Alicia, get moving before it starts raining again. So I packed everything up that I could inside my tent and had breakfast, did all the things, and yeah, I'm on trail now, 7 o'clock. First good water source I see, I'd have to filter water. Yes, there was water at my site, but it was yellow when I collected it, and it stayed yellow even after I filtered it. So hoping to get a better source to replace that water. I have it just in case, but I want to replace it with something better. But like 14.6 miles is the plan today. Into Caratunk, hoping that I can get a room or a bunk at the Sterling Inn. And I say hoping because I know my big group that I was with are all heading into Caratunk today as well. I think they've got like a 6-mile hike in from Pleasant Pond Mountain Shelter. Yeah, then tomorrow morning will be the ferry across the Kennebec. This time of year, they're only open 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. daily. I know later when like the bigger bubbles are coming through, they are also open in the afternoon. But right now it's just the mornings. So you have to time everything accordingly. If I'm unable to do the 14.6 today for whatever reason, my plan is to break it up into a 9 and a 6 and stay at Pleasant Pond Mountain Shelter and get into Caratunk as a Nero on Friday morning, and then I would have the whole day Friday to do all my chores, and then I would do the Kennebec on Saturday. So that's the backup plan. But I'm supposed to go over 2 mountains today, Middle Mountain and Pleasant Pond Mountain. So I'll show you those and anything else exciting along the way. Bye. All right, everyone always says don't be the first one out of camp because you'll get all the spider webs in your face. Well, that's sort of hard to avoid when you're the only one at camp. So I've been getting a lot of spider webs this morning, which is like one of my least favorite things. Because there always seem to be like right at my eyeballs. I have some right now. Right at my eyeballs or my mouth. An update on my feet and my calf muscle. My feet are feeling pretty good. I did feel a little bit of the pain in my right foot when I first started. But it seemed to have gone away pretty quickly. And my left calf actually feels totally fine, which is a big relief. My right Achilles is still hurting a little bit. That kind of never really stopped since the 100-mile. I'm 2 miles in for the day. I've been hiking for 47 minutes, so I'm making good time currently. I'm hot. I'm wearing all my rain gear because I thought it was going to be raining pretty good. And it looks like the sun is trying to come out. I do think it might still rain off and on today, but I'm not sure wearing rain gear is necessary, although it is helping right now, brushing up against all the wet plants when it's more narrow part of trail. But I have a feeling I'll be losing the rain gear pretty soon after I start going uphill towards Middle Mountain. So I will check in later. See ya. All right, so I just collected water at the Moxie Pond Road and Ford spot on Far Out, and unfortunately it's still yellow water, so I think I have to just go with it. Guess I'll put some flavor in it, and then maybe I won't be able to tell the difference. All right, I am at the summit of Middle Mountain. I am 6.6 miles in for the day, just under 4 hours. Most of my ascent, honestly, for the day is done. I've done 1,900 feet of gain. The bulk of it being up this climb up Middle Mountain. I do have like a negligible amount to drop down, and then I think it's like another 250 feet or so up to climb up to my next mountain, which is Pleasant Pond Mountain. And then for the most part, the rest of my day is downhill. I do have one, like, I think it's like another 200-foot climb really close to town to get up and over, but that will probably hopefully feel good by that point, because I'll have been going down for the last 6 miles or so. So yeah, 6.6 miles in for the day. Total into town was 14.6, so I've got another 8 miles to go. It's just under a mile over to my next mountain, so it'll be like 7 miles of downhill or something like that. Gonna take a sit and pack break here, have some food, some water, and then get moving to get up and over the next peak before the rain rolls in. I think there's intermittent showers between noon and 4, with thunderstorms starting to roll in around 2 o'clock or so. So I at least want to get up and down off Pleasant Pond Mountain before the rain starts, because it is a steep descent, it looks like, and I'd rather do that with somewhat dry rocks than wet rocks. So not gonna dilly-dally too long. I will see you over on Pleasant Mountain. All right, I am at the summit of Pleasant Pond Mountain. This is the scenic viewpoint. Wasn't that bad of a climb, but the breeze feels nice up here. And the trail continues down that way. Just kidding, that wasn't the summit. I had a little teeny tiny down and up blip to get to the true summit, which, as you can see here, is signed. Pleasant Pond Mountain. We've got just over 7.5 miles to the Kennebec. I'll be stopping before that when I get into Caratunk and head into the Sterling Inn. All right, so I am down the steep descent for the day. I do still have a ways to descend. I think I've got 6 miles into town still, but I have a teeny up right here, followed by much more gradual descent. So that shouldn't be too bad. I did call when I still had service and made a reservation at the Sterling Inn for tonight, because I think at this point, if I can do 2 miles per hour, I should be able to get there by 4, and that gives me still like 5 hours. I mean, they're only open till 6, like the store, so I'll do my resupply first. And then shower, laundry, and all that afterwards. But I'll have until, like 9 or so when I go to bed to do all that, I assume. I got a private room, so I'll be there tonight. Looking forward to a Coke. And I think I saw on their website that they got like frozen pizzas or something. I'm honestly just gonna do that, nothing crazy. And then tomorrow, ferry across the Kennebec. And start pushing to Stratton, which will probably be 4 days. And I'll plan to stay at the main roadhouse when I get to Stratton. So I will check in if there's anything exciting to show you. Otherwise, see you in Caratunk. Alright, here is the parking lot. At the road. Okay, I'm gonna call Sterling in.
I'm ready to go for dinner.
Have you been skydiving?
No. Yeah.
You have?
A couple times.
Girl. This guy's
I know.
Beer.
It is.
One of the blueberries is sinking. Oh, it's floating.